All right, well, happy Friday, everybody. Just making sure I have all the settings on the phone here down. I'm in Edina on one of my remodels today. This is Ask a Painter Live. I am Nick Slavik. I'm the proprietor of the Nick Slavik Painting and Restoration Company. And this show, Ask a Painter Live, is a program where I use my over 2 decades of experience as an entrepreneur and a craftsman to answer any of your questions live here. Now, for homeowners, for potential clients, this is a place for you to answer, to ask any of your paint questions you've ever wanted to know. I have a lot of answers. There's a whole bunch of other pros who watch who have a bunch of answers too. So this is a forum to exchange any basic paint questions that you might have. And for pros, this is a place where we can talk entrepreneurship, marketing, apprenticeship, training, accounting, coding science, all that good stuff. So this episode is number 113. I am going to show you how to paint a perfect wall. I've realized that I've done over 2 years of episodes, over 100 episodes of this, and I've never showed you actually how to paint a wall. So we're here on one of my remodels in Edina. We got a bunch of my craftspeople and apprentices working over here, and I'm going to go through a little bit of business first. The PDCA is going to join us, and then I'm going to show you how to paint a perfect wall. I left a little bit of prep and a little bit of painting here. First off, we're going to bring live in just a second. I got a couple other announcements too going on. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Real good, man. You guys look great. What's going on today?
Not much here, but
there's a lot going on there.
That's right. We want to say congratulations on you working together with This Old House and your landing page there. I know you did some live streaming today about that, so we're really excited for you. That's pretty cool. So explain to us real quick. You got a landing page there. You have some of your education there, some links. How did that whole thing happen?
A couple years ago, This Old House was putting out a casting call for apprentices. And if anybody watched This Old House this last season, they had 3 young apprentices on the actual main show of This Old House. And I thought it would be a perfect time for me to sort of apply. I applied, and basically I got a call back from them saying, hey, we're looking at your video and your submission that you sent in. It's all great, but you're not an apprentice. Like, we're looking for people who don't know what they're doing. But they said, we're going to try to do something with you. And I said, good, let's do it. So over the last year or two, we've been talking, and you guys have kind of seen some of the fruits of that labor there. We've done some product things for people. We've done some deck restoration videos. We've done some content sharing. But now, this morning, I got the word officially, I am now part of the family, and I have a part of their website where we discuss paint tips. So it's huge, man, especially for somebody who lived and died by this show as a kid.
And people know how to get there, thisoldhouse.com/Nick Slavik, right?
Yep, and I put out a couple posts today with the direct link, so if you scroll through my feed, you'll find the link sooner or later. So you guys know how big of a thing this is for me. We've talked about like my love of this show and everything else. So thank you guys for putting me out there, and you guys are one of the big reasons why I'm here doing this, and people like This Old House can find me.
Definitely. Okay, so we've got our PDCA contractor question of the week.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this?
I suppose.
You want to say it?
Well, it's not really a question. It's more about our awards. So the deadline is October 1st, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about the PDCA Awards and your involvement with them in years past, and just let us know about them a little bit?
Oh, it was great. You know, when I made contact with you guys a bunch of years ago, it was all new to me. I didn't really know what was going on, and I think I saw a social media post. You guys were looking for entries for top job awards and for PIP awards and for just outstanding work that you contractors have done. And I started reading through them, and there's a whole bunch of categories, and I submitted some, and I think my first year I submitted, I was chosen by the committee for an award. So it was a big thing, especially being new to the PDCA, new to everything else. Going through, there's a packet that you turn in. It's got a bunch of pictures, a bunch of descriptions, how you use the PDCA standards, things like that. So that was a big thing for me a couple years ago, and yeah, it's been absolutely great. It's been a great marketing effort as well.
Yeah, tell me about that real quick, because we have a lot of different contractors are kind of mulling over how hard to work to get an award. You know, how much work do you really put into it? Is it worth it? How do you use something like that in the end? Because I know we have our awards, PDCA Awards, which is at pdca.org, and you can see it under events, and you can turn in submissions there. but I know that APC Magazine does awards, other organizations do awards. What's been some of the value for you in terms of getting more business, getting your name out there?
Well, obviously in the industry, it lets you know amongst your peers if you're doing good work. Also, I have, if anybody sees my van, I'm a big proponent of the marketing effort. And when I win an award, I make sure everybody knows it. So on the side of my van, in about 7-foot gold engine turned letters, I have the main award I won last year, which was Craftsman of the Year. So I'm not going to let that go to waste for 1 second. So it's on just about every one of my vehicles. And if you look at my hometown newspaper as well, I still have a newspaper ad in there, a print ad, twice a week, and it's a black block like this, and it has my mug on there, and then 2018 Craftsman of the Year under there. And on some of those, I actually list out all the awards that I've won over the last 2 years. So for me, it's sort of I know my clients don't understand what those are, but they do understand, like the specifics of them, they do understand that they're industry awards and that most industry awards are given to by other peers. So it does actually add a lot of value to that.
Nice.
And you mentioned before, how much effort do you put in? I put in between 30 and 60 minutes to gather up all my images, put it down into a concise format, fill out your forms, send it in, dot all the I's, cross all the T's. So small price to pay for the possibility of earning an award that'll last you all year long.
Cool. Okay, good. Yeah, and we try to make the process a little bit more simple this year. It's not so hard to enter in all your information. So again, a reminder to everybody, PDCA.org, awards are open now. We actually present those at the expo, so it's going to be at the beginning of March in Savannah, Georgia. So pretty excited about that. It's going to be a big deal. Go to PDCA.org, and is there a link on PDCA?
Just under events, you will see the expo tab. So find
event,
us there.
So PDCA.org, events, expo.
Yep.
And then you can enter that. So, hey, so you're going to show us how to paint some things today, right?
Yeah, I realized that it's been over 2 years of episodes. I've never once shown anybody how to paint a wall. So I'm going to paint a wall today. Perfectly.
Yeah.
There we go.
Looking forward to it, man.
Thanks,
Nick. Hey, thanks again. Thanks for the support, guys. And thanks for sending me on the Northeast Tour, which is coming up in October. I believe it's 8th through 11th. I'm doing a 4-state tour right now, thanks to you guys. So thank you very much.
Yeah, and if people want to know about registering for those events, go to, send something to support@pdca.org, support@pdca.org. We're creating a landing page for more information, so that's coming, and we'll be advertising that, but for right now, you can find out more information that way, and we do have registration open, so we'll send you the links. But yeah, really excited about that, Nick, for sure.
No, that's awesome. Thank you guys for facilitating that, and thank you for being champions and underwriters of this and spreading it so more contractors can get a hold of this and we can raise the standard in the industry. So thank you guys.
Good.
All right.
All right. See you, man.
Bye.
Have a good day, guys. I'm going to go paint now.
All right.
Okay, so as promised, I'm going to go through a little bit of business, then I'm going to paint a wall for you guys. So like we mentioned there, I do have a landing page on This Old House now. It'll be in my bios. It'll be in some posts here. You guys can go to This Old House and find that. I'm also doing a 4-state Northeast tour. We're doing Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, and Vermont, where I'll be doing my master's classes there. You could register for those. We're kind of doing a traveling tour there. You can register for each of those master's classes. I'm doing one on my most popular one, which is cabinet and millwork and trim finishing. And then we're going to be doing a new construction and remodel master's class as well. So you can go to the PDCA, you can get a hold of me, and I can put you in contact with all that stuff. Also, Nick May, a painter from Denver, a good friend of mine and fellow contractor, he puts on an event every year called Crank. And this year it's called Crank 2.0. It is September 14th through the 16th in Denver. You can get a hold of Nick May. You can go to the Business Brush group, which he's the head of, and you can go to just search for Crank 2.0, and you can register for that too. Nick actually asked me to be the MC of that event, so I will be there the entire time during the lessons there. I'm even going to give one of my brand new master's classes on how I solved the labor crisis for my company and could possibly have a solution for everybody over the next bunch of years. So with that being said, let's paint as promised. All right, John, you ready? All right, I'm just going to get somebody to film here, and I'm going to go steal a paint bucket from these guys. So, all right, John, you want to take this guy? And can I get a cut can and a roller and a pan?
We need the roller and the pan too.
Okay, so Johnny Boy here is gonna film. Bring me